Welcome, kind and esteemed viewers. This is your bestie, Lady Chatterington. Are you ready for the latest dose of saucy scandal amidst the illustrious ton? Do get comfortable and join me for a spell. Pour yourself a cup and let's sip on some hot English tea together. And please, don't be shy when tempted to reach for the biscuit tray. Sometimes you need something a little sweet to wash away the naughty from your palate. Ah, my lovelies, gather round, for I have a most enchanting tale to share. It concerns none other than one of our wilting wallflowers, Miss Georgiana Dalton. Do you not recall? The oft whispered about beauty of the ton, whose dark curls and green eyes have inspired both admiration and speculation. When last we spoke of her, she was enduring the cruel aftermath of a salacious, unfounded rumour, a tale of a moonlit garden and a rakish lord that, while utterly unfounded, had clung to her reputation like ivy to an old wall. But fate, ever the whimsical weaver, had a grander tapestry in mind for our dear Georgiana. Disheartened by the failures of yet another London season, Lady Dalton, Georgiana's fretful mother, whisked her daughter off for a restorative journey through Europe. It was in Florence, beneath the Tuscan sun, that Georgiana's fortune took a most thrilling turn. At a ball hosted by an illustrious Florentine family, Georgiana was introduced to the formidable Duke Alessandro di Montegrano. A striking figure, the Duke, with smouldering dark eyes and a presence that commands every room he entered. He is an unconventional man with no interest in English propriety or its suffocating whispers. Alessandro is a man of passion, his emotions running as deep as the rivers that carve through his Italian homeland. And upon meeting Georgiana, he found himself intrigued not only by her beauty, but by the fire she carefully conceals beneath her genteel exterior. To the Duke's great surprise, and, might I add, delight, Georgiana was no shrinking violet. Beneath her composed exterior burned a fervour that matched his own. They spent days walking the lush gardens of Florence, conversing in English and Italian, the barriers between them melting like gelato in the afternoon sun. He marvelled at her wit, her laughter, and yes, even her willingness to defy the restraint he had come to expect from English women. Of course, one cannot help but note the delicious irony. Was it perhaps Georgiana's boldness that lent a grain of truth to the old scandal? Could it be that the rumours of her being seduced in a garden held some merit after all? I leave such musings to you, my dear audience, for even I cannot say for certain. What I can say is this: Duke Alessandro, undeterred by whispers of impropriety, declared his intent to make Georgiana his wife. He cared not for the judgments of the ton, nor the cold stares of disapproving matrons. In Florence, he said, a woman is valued for her heart and spirit, not the idle gossip of others. When the Daltons departed Florence, Georgiana did so betrothed, her heart ablaze with love for the Duke. He would arrive in London shortly to wed her, after which she would return with him to his ancestral palazzo. Alessandro, ever steadfast in his passions, insisted their children be born and raised in Italy, for he could not bear to see his heirs grow up bound by England's stifling traditions. Georgiana, for her part, was wholly enamoured. She was more than willing to trade London's rigid ballrooms for Florence's sunlit terraces, and her mother's constant worry for the Duke's ardent embrace. In Alessandro, she had found a man who saw her not as a subject of gossip, but as a woman of strength and vitality. And so, my dear friends, Georgiana Dalton's story has reached its happy conclusion. Whatever truths or falsehoods lay behind her scandalous reputation, they now matter not. For in Duke Alessandro di Montegrano, she has found a partner whose love and devotion are as fiery and enduring as the Italian sun. Let this be a lesson, dear viewers. Even the most tarnished reputation can be polished anew when touched by the brilliance of true love. Now, pour yourselves a cup of tea, or perhaps a glass of Chianti, and toast to Georgiana's happiness. For what could be more delightful than a scandal turned to triumph? Well, my lovelies, this is all the saucy scandal I have for now. So, until we meet again, keep your teacups full and your ears open. because the ton never ceases to provide an infinite supply of delicious scandal, and I wouldn't live up to my namesake if I never shared it with you, now would I? All is fair in love and war, they say. Until next time, my dears, stay eternally intrigued.